Have you ever gone to bed at night worrying about your heart? Maybe you felt that sudden tightness in your chest, or noticed your blood pressure creeping up. Or perhaps you've been told by your doctor that your cholesterol is a little too high. It's a scary feeling, isn't it? The truth is, heart disease is still the #1 cause of death among seniors worldwide. And yet, so many people overlook the simplest, most natural ways to protect their heart. I'm talking about everyday foods, fruits in particular, that you might have in your kitchen right now. But here's the shocking thing. Most seniors either eat the wrong fruits or completely ignore the ones that can actually make the biggest difference. And if you're missing them, you may be putting yourself at unnecessary risk without even realizing it. Now, I don't want you to panic, but I do want you to lean in, listen carefully, and pay attention to what I'm about to share with you, because what you're going to learn today could be life-changing. Imagine waking up every morning with peace of mind, knowing that your arteries are cleaner, your blood pressure is steadier, and your heart is pumping stronger simply because you made a few small changes to your diet. That's not a fantasy, it's a reality that science has proven over and over again. And today, we're going to talk about 5 powerful fruits that have been shown to help prevent heart disease in seniors. But before we reveal them all, let me ask you something. Do you know which fruit has been called nature's aspirin by scientists? Or which one has compounds that literally relax your blood vessels within hours of eating them? You might be surprised, and you'll want to stick with me until the very end because some of these fruits are overlooked, and one of them could be the missing key to your heart health. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because you don't want to miss future videos where we uncover the shocking truths about senior health and the simple steps you can take to live longer and stronger. And if you've ever worried about your heart, or if heart disease runs in your family, drop a comment below and let me know, because you're not alone, and this community is here to support you. So let's get started with the very first fruit, one that is so common and affordable that many people overlook it, but it's backed by some of the strongest evidence when it comes to lowering blood pressure, reducing cholesterol, and preventing heart disease. I'm talking about apples. Yes, apples, the fruit that so many of us grew up with, often dismissed as too simple or ordinary. But let me tell you, there's nothing ordinary about what apples do for your heart. Research has shown that apples are packed with soluble fiber, particularly a type called pectin. This fiber literally binds with cholesterol in your digestive tract and prevents it from being absorbed into your bloodstream. That means every time you enjoy an apple, you're essentially lowering the cholesterol that could otherwise stick to your arteries and form dangerous plaques. Isn't that incredible? But that's not all. Apples are also rich in polyphenols, which are powerful antioxidants. One of these, called quercetin, acts like a natural anti-inflammatory agent, helping to calm the inflammation that silently damages your blood vessels over time. Think of inflammation as tiny sparks constantly burning inside your arteries. Quercetin helps put out those sparks before they can start a fire. And here's the kicker. Studies have shown that people who eat apples regularly have a significantly lower risk of heart attack and stroke compared to those who don't. Have you ever heard the saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away"? It turns out that might not just be a saying. It might actually be solid medical advice. Now, how can you get the most benefit from apples? First, don't peel them. The skin contains the highest concentration of antioxidants and fiber. Second, try to eat at least 1 medium-sized apple per day, ideally as a snack between meals. And if you really want to maximize the heart benefits, pair your apple with a handful of nuts, like walnuts or almonds. This combination not only keeps you full, but also provides healthy fats that further protect your arteries. But here's a little warning. If you're prone to acid reflux, you might want to stick with sweeter varieties like Fuji or Gala, rather than tart ones like Granny Smith, as they may be gentler on your stomach. So, the next time you reach for a snack, ask yourself, why grab a bag of chips when an apple can literally help your heart beat longer and stronger? Let me pause and ask you, do you eat apples regularly? Or have you dismissed them as too plain or boring? Drop a comment below and let me know which variety of apple you enjoy most. You'd be surprised how many seniors rediscover apples later in life and notice real differences in their energy, digestion, and even blood pressure readings. If that's you, I want to hear your story. Now, as powerful as apples are, there's another fruit that deserves just as much attention, and in fact, maybe even more powerful when it comes to protecting your arteries and preventing heart disease. This fruit has been the subject of hundreds of scientific studies, and some researchers have even called it the miracle berry for the heart. Can you guess what it is? It's the humble blueberry. Yes, those tiny blue gems that many people only think of as toppings for pancakes or muffins. But blueberries are far more than just a sweet treat. They're one of the most potent natural weapons against heart disease. Why are blueberries so powerful? It all comes down to compounds called anthocyanins. These are the pigments that give blueberries their deep blue color, and they're some of the strongest antioxidants known to science. Anthocyanins work in multiple ways. They reduce oxidative stress, lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and even make your arteries more flexible. Imagine your arteries like rubber bands. Over time, with age and unhealthy habits, those rubber bands become stiff and brittle, which increases your risk of high blood pressure and stroke. Blueberries, thanks to their anthocyanins, help restore elasticity to those rubber bands, allowing blood to flow more smoothly and reducing the strain on your heart. But that's not all. Blueberries also have a unique effect on something called endothelial function. The endothelium is the thin lining of your blood vessels, and it plays a crucial role in regulating blood flow and clotting. When your endothelium is damaged, your risk of heart disease skyrockets. Eating blueberries has been shown to improve endothelial function within just hours. Imagine that. You could eat a cup of blueberries today, and by tonight, your blood vessels might already be working more efficiently. That's how powerful they are. Now you might be wondering, how many blueberries should you eat to see real benefits? Research suggests that just 1 cup per day can significantly reduce your risk of heart disease. That's about a handful, easy to add to your breakfast cereal, smoothie, or even just eaten on their own as a snack. And here's a fun tip. Frozen blueberries are just as nutritious as fresh ones, and often more affordable. So don't worry if fresh blueberries are out of season. Frozen works just fine. But here's something important to keep in mind. Avoid blueberries that are coated in sugar, like those in sweetened yogurts or baked goods. The added sugar cancels out many of the benefits. Stick to plain, fresh, or frozen berries for maximum impact. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you ate a cup of blueberries? Have you ever tried eating them consistently for a week or two? If you have, you may have noticed changes, like lower blood pressure readings, better digestion, or even improved memory. That's right, blueberries are not only good for your heart, but also for your brain. In fact, some researchers suggest that blueberries may slow down cognitive decline, which often goes hand in hand with heart disease. So, by adding this one fruit to your daily diet, you're protecting both your heart and your mind. That's a double win, wouldn't you say? Now, before we move on, let me remind you, if you're finding this information helpful, hit the like button so YouTube knows to share this with more seniors who need this life-saving advice. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This channel is all about empowering you with the knowledge and tools to live a healthier, longer life. Don't miss out. So, we've talked about apples and blueberries, two simple but powerful fruits that can dramatically reduce your risk of heart disease. But we're just getting started. There are still 3 more fruits to go, and some of them might surprise you. One in particular has been shown to lower blood pressure in as little as 2 hours after eating it. Can you guess what it is? Stick around, because in the next part, we'll reveal fruits number 3, 4, and 5, and one of them may just become your new favorite daily habit for a stronger, healthier heart. Have you ever wished there was a simple, natural way to bring your blood pressure down quickly, without relying only on medications or worrying about side effects? Well, the next fruit on our list has been proven to do just that. In fact, some studies show that within just 2 hours of eating it, your arteries begin to relax, your blood pressure starts to drop, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard. That fruit is the pomegranate. Yes, the jewel-like seeds inside. A pomegranate are one of nature's most powerful remedies for heart health. Now, why are pomegranates so effective? They are loaded with compounds called polyphenols, especially punicalagins. These are antioxidants that are so strong they make red wine and green tea look weak in comparison. Punicalagins don't just float around your body doing nothing. They actually go into your arteries and help reduce oxidative stress, the damage caused by free radicals. Think of free radicals as tiny sparks that corrode and weaken your blood vessels over time. Pomegranate antioxidants act like fire extinguishers, putting out those sparks before they can cause a fire inside your arteries. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Pomegranate juice has been shown to increase nitric oxide levels in the blood. Now, if you've never heard of nitric oxide, let me explain why it's so important. Nitric oxide is a molecule your body produces naturally, and it signals your blood vessels to relax and widen. The more relaxed your blood vessels are, the easier blood can flow, which lowers your blood pressure and reduces strain on your heart. Seniors who drink just 1 glass of pomegranate juice a day often see improvements in their blood pressure within weeks. Isn't that incredible? But wait, there's more. Pomegranates don't just lower blood pressure, they also fight cholesterol buildup. A groundbreaking study followed people with clogged arteries who drank pomegranate juice daily. After just a year, their arterial plaque was reduced by up to 30%. Imagine that. Not only stopping the buildup of cholesterol, but actually reversing it. How many medications can promise that? This is why some doctors have started calling pomegranate the artery cleaner. Now, I know pomegranates can be a little tricky to eat. Those seeds can be messy, and some people find them inconvenient. But don't let that stop you. You can buy pomegranate arils pre-packaged in many grocery stores, or opt for pure pomegranate juice. Just be careful. Avoid juices with added sugar, because sugar cancels out many of the heart benefits. Look for 100% pure pomegranate juice. And if you're on blood-thinning medication like warfarin, talk to your doctor first, because pomegranate can sometimes enhance its effects. Safety always comes first. So let me ask you, when was the last time you enjoyed a pomegranate? Was it during the holidays, or do you include it regularly in your diet? Drop a comment below and let me know. You might inspire someone else in this community to start adding it to their daily routine. Now, if pomegranates are the artery cleaner, the next fruit is the pressure stabilizer. This fruit is so common that many seniors eat it without realizing it's working behind the scenes to protect their heart every single day. I'm talking about bananas. Yes, the simple, everyday banana is one of the best fruits you can eat, too. Keep your heart healthy. Why? Because bananas are one of the richest sources of potassium, a mineral that most seniors don't get enough of. Potassium is like a balancing act for your body. It helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium, and sodium is one of the biggest drivers of high blood pressure. Think of potassium as the peacekeeper. It keeps your blood pressure stable, reduces strain on your arteries, and prevents dangerous spikes that can lead to strokes. In fact, research has shown that people who eat more potassium-rich foods have up to a 27% lower risk of heart disease and stroke compared to those who don't. That's huge. But bananas don't just stop at potassium. They also provide vitamin B6, vitamin C, and fiber, all of which play a role in protecting your cardiovascular system. Eating 1 banana a day is enough to make a real difference, and it's one of the most affordable and convenient fruits out there. You don't have to cook it, peel it, or wash it. Just grab and go. Now, here's a quick tip. Bananas that are slightly green actually have more resistant starch, which is good for your gut health. Ripe bananas, on the other hand, are sweeter and easier to digest. Both are healthy, but if you're diabetic or watching your blood sugar, you may want to stick with less ripe bananas. And here's a fun way to maximize their benefits. Pair your banana with a spoonful of peanut butter. The healthy fats in peanut butter slow down the absorption of sugars in the banana, giving you steady energy without a spike in blood sugar. Let me ask you, do you eat bananas daily, or have you been avoiding them because you've heard they're too sugary? Many people mistakenly think bananas are bad for diabetics or for weight control. But the truth is, when eaten in moderation, bananas are one of the most heart-friendly foods you can enjoy. Drop a comment below and let me know how you like your bananas, ripe, green, in smoothies or just on their own. So far, we've covered apples, blueberries, pomegranates, and bananas. Each of these has unique properties that directly protect your heart. But we still have one more fruit to go, and this one might surprise you. It's not exotic, it's not expensive, and yet it has some of the strongest scientific evidence for heart protection. I'm talking about oranges. Yes, the classic orange, whether eaten as a whole fruit or enjoyed as juice, can be a game changer for seniors concerned about heart disease. Oranges are loaded with vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant that reduces inflammation and protects your arteries from damage. But the real star here is something called hesperidin, a flavonoid found in citrus fruits. Hesperidin has been shown to improve blood vessel function, lower cholesterol, and even reduce blood pressure. In fact, drinking orange juice daily has been linked to lower levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that damages the lining of blood vessels and is strongly linked to heart disease. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't orange juice too sugary? And yes, if you drink it in large quantities, it can be. But when consumed in moderation, say, 1 small glass per day, orange juice can actually improve your heart health without spiking your blood sugar too much. The key is to choose fresh squeezed or 100% pure juice with no added sugar. And even better, eat the whole fruit when you can, because the fiber in the pulp slows down sugar absorption and keeps you full longer. Oranges also provide potassium, magnesium, and folate, all of which are critical for heart health. And here's something many people don't know. Oranges can actually improve circulation by reducing blood clotting. That means a lower risk of stroke, which is one of the biggest fears for seniors. So next time you peel an orange, remember, you're not just enjoying a refreshing snack, you're literally giving your heart a protective shield. Now let's take a moment to recap the 5 fruits we've talked about today. Number 1 was apples, nature's cholesterol fighter. Number 2 was blueberries, the miracle berry for the heart and brain. Number 3 was pomegranates, the artery cleaner. Number 4 was bananas, the pressure stabilizer. And number 5 was oranges, the circulation booster. Each of these fruits brings something unique to the table, but together they create a powerful defense system for your heart. Imagine what could happen if you made it a habit to include all 5 of these fruits in your diet regularly. Cleaner arteries, lower blood pressure, healthier cholesterol, better circulation, and a stronger heart that can keep up with you for years to come. Isn't that worth trying? The best part is, these fruits are affordable, accessible, and delicious. No fancy diets, no expensive supplements, just simple, natural foods that have stood the test of time. So I want to challenge you. Starting today, pick at least one of these fruits and add it to your daily routine. Maybe it's an apple with lunch, a banana in the morning, or a handful of blueberries in the evening. Then gradually build up until you're including all 5. And here's the exciting part. I'd love for you to share your progress. Drop a comment below and let me know which fruit you're starting with, and check back in a week to tell us how you feel. You never know who you might inspire by sharing your journey. Before we wrap up, let me ask you, did this video give you hope? Did it make you realize that protecting your heart doesn't have to be complicated or scary? If so, hit the like button right now, because that helps spread this life-saving information to more seniors who need it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss a single tip that could add years to your life. Your heart is the engine of your body. Treat it well, and it will carry you through the best years still ahead of you. Don't wait until it's too late. Start today, one fruit at a time. And with that, thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below and tell me which fruit you'll be eating first. Together, let's build a healthier, stronger, and longer life, one bite at a time.